I'm trying not to freak out, but Trinity got under the buck house. I don't know if she's gonna come out. Trinity! I could see her trying to eat weeds under there. Trinity! Oh gosh. Amadeus is like attacking me. Oh no! She's on the buck side! Well guys, we had another round of rain the last couple days, but today it is actually blue skies and sunny. Getting these animals out in the sun so they can have some fun. The chickens are ready for their food. We started trying to change over to sand, but then with the rain, it's been really not the best in here. Actually pretty nasty. No, 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 honey. Uh-oh. I'm trying not to, stop it. I'm trying not to freak out, but Trinity got under the buck house. I don't know if she's gonna come out. Trinity! I could see her trying to eat weeds under there. Trinity! Oh gosh. Amadeus is like attacking me. Oh no! She's on the buck side! Okay. Try to let these guys have some time out. Hope he doesn't go anywhere. No, no. Trinity! Come on. Come on. Oh, okay. Gosh, you guys are good. Alright, so she's safe. Oh my gosh, that was scary. I've got to plug that up. Trinity, what were you thinking? Huh? Going under there. These guys are escape artists. Hopefully that solves that from happening again. It's a nice warm day. Wanted to let the babies out, and they found a way to get into trouble already. Ay, ay, ay. I let them out in the sun, and Trinity's more interested in there they go. They're getting so big. They're actually 5 weeks today. Just the cutest little things. Trinity! Trinity, don't you want your bottle? Oh, not my finger! She takes her time, but usually they still finish about the same. So she just goes a little fast on it. Nope. Oh gosh. Okay, remember whose is whose. No. Oh my goodness. They are old enough now to get their first CD&T shot, and I really don't want to have to do that. I feel like all I'm ever doing, well, I feed them, okay, but I feel like otherwise I'm just torturing them. Trinity, she has a habit of getting herself into places. And we still haven't taken this fence down. And now with the ground being so soft from all that rain, I think I could talk Brian into taking that down. And then they'll have more space. You could see all these delicious weeds that have been growing here that I'm sure they would love to get into. And then we have to get rid of that junk over there. We had tried repurposing a playhouse and none of the goats really would ever go in there. The slide, and it worked out that that was not the best. It just didn't seem like the safest idea. So they do love road ties. They do like to go on the chair, but you can't put the chair too close to the wall because then maybe they could use the chair to jump over the wall. Okay, Amadeus is gonna finish it, Trinity. He's a big boy, he wants more. Look at all that milk on your face. That's why you're so hungry still. Half of it's on your face. It's exploring time. This tree is just great. That one branch that comes out there, the moms love to rub their backs. All the goats love to rub their backs on here. Of course, these guys are still too small. See, this is just... Look at that. You can hear it. It's just real bad. But over here where I did put that wood, even though it was very wet, it's not as bad as it was. I know you girls want to come out. All right, let's see how things go. Oh, Dahlia might be real mean. Dahlia, are you going to be nice? Dahlia's eating the baby's hay. I have the baby's water in a little bowl. Oh, now they have gotten to know them across their fence. Oh, uh-oh. I know the most important thing is if the babies can run away. And that's part of them learning herd behavior. Hi, Trinity, peekaboo. Let's get a glimpse of Luna. There's our lovely Luna. Any guesses on how many babies Luna has? So far, someone said 4 or 5. I mean, she was this big last time and she had 3. She's only ever done 3 or 4. So technically, we could put her in her own birthing stall, which of course, oh, look at the babies are loving this tree. They're eating the bark. We could put Luna in the birthing stall, but then they would have to move into the big girls area in their own separate area like the other bucks did before. Like these bucks were living. That might actually be a good time for them to acclimate to the herd. Of course, this boy's going to have to acclimate to the boys, and I don't know how we're going to do that. I was actually thinking after Luna's babies are born, he hasn't shown any signs of buckiness, which is good. And I might keep Cowboy with our lovely little buckling here, Amadeus. And Amadeus and Cowboy would probably get along well. I have never seen Cowboy be aggressive, so he is a good candidate for a buddy while we wait for him to grow. Oh, everyone's getting along so good. That's amazing. You taught them right, Prim. You taught them manners, huh? Prim's like, just milk me. She hasn't been milked yet. Hi, Dahlia. You're doing so good. There was a time a couple weeks ago where you weren't so nice. One time the babies got out and Dahlia was pretty nasty, so I was worried she was gonna act that way. Oh, look at, she's getting her minerals. Are you getting some minerals, Trinity? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, that's the kind of stuff we can handle. Gosh, when you see Dahlia next to Amadeus, you just don't know how they're gonna ever grow that big, but it'll happen so fast. Well, last time we weighed them, which was 2 weeks ago, they were 9 pounds, so they've got to at least be 12 pounds. I weigh them up until I reach the maximum amount on their bottles, and then I don't worry so much about weighing them every week. And they're already at the maximum. They're having 3 9-ounce bottles a day, so no more midnight feedings for me. Yeah, I know. And then all these girls. There's Miss Big Old Mama there. Oh, let's check her udder since we do have 10 days. Yeah, it's a little bit fuller. See that land over on the other side of our fence? We're thinking about buying that land. It would be a real nice addition to the goat zone, but it would also be a pretty California penny. So we haven't gone there yet, but we talk about it. Come on, girl. Who's gonna be first? I'm gonna take Prim first because the whole time she'll be complaining vocally if she doesn't get to be the one milked first. Miss B was like that too when she was earlier on in her lactation, but she settled down. Sorry, B, go eat some grass. Okay, Prim, come on. Look at that milk. She nearly gave us a quart. With Miss B helping out, we're getting a quart from her. And a quart, and Miss B, I've had her milking twice a day again just so I can get a little more since I'm not quite getting enough from Prim for her baby's milk, but that's okay. Miss B's stepping up. Until we get our stanchion fixed, I figured out a collar works so much better than the twine. All right, now it's Miss B's turn. Come on, B. Come on, B. Get on up. Well, while I milk out Miss B, I wanted to tell you about my newest farm tool discovery. It has been a game changer. So I don't know if you guys noticed in the last couple weeks I've been wearing some new boots around the homestead. They're a great barn boot. I'm so thrilled with my new barn boots. They are waterproof, warm. The traction is unheard of. It is so good. During the whole rainstorms, I did not fall. Not one time, which guys know I'm prone to falling. If you haven't seen the short of me falling just on my front step for no reason with no mud or no, frost or anything, I fall a lot. And I fall back here all the time, or at least slip and slide down the hill in this weather. But that didn't happen. I'm really grateful that Betty reached out to me a couple weeks ago and she suggested sending me and Blake a pair to try each. And we're so excited to try them, but I told her, I'm gonna give an honest review. And I have to say, they're really, really good. The top of the boot is neoprene, which has been a really great thing because I do have larger calves and they fit on me great. So even if you have, extra large calves, they would fit, they stretch on. Hold on to your foot well. No issues at all with the fit. I'm normally a size 8.5. I went with a size 9, but I think I could have gone with a size 8 and been just as comfortable. I just can't say enough good things about them. Blake's loving his as well. I'll put a link in the description box below so you can check out their website. You'll save a percentage if you use our code that I'm including. And I mean, they also have cute patterns, which I appreciate because I do love a cute pattern. So anyway, go ahead and check out the boots if you're interested. Just like that, we're only getting a quart between B and Prim. So that's not a whole lot for the babies. Well, I got a handful of cookies here for these girls. I'd like to let the girls out today. I'm hoping they don't just congregate on the stairs and be loud, because if they can get close to the stanchion. Come on, Prim. I got a handful of cookies. I had to lock it. If I don't lock it, they'll just get in there. So, like I was saying, I got a handful of cookies here, and I'm going to try to let all the girls out. I noticed, oh, gosh, are you showing off? See all this coming in here? This is just delicious stuff for the girls if they would like to try that. So I want to let them out on this nice warm day, and they can browse on all the new growth. Although goats like old growth, let me tell you. Hopefully they don't just hang out on my stairs and scream for me to come out and give them cookies. Let's give them some cookie time. Oh, cookie time for you, Mama Luna. Oh my goodness, she like sucked all those up. Here you go. What about you, Prim? Okay, that's all the cookies, but you girls get to go out and get into trouble like you do. Sorry, boys, the girls ate all the cookies. Oh, they're going on the hill. Bee really wants this water, but she's like making it so difficult on herself. She could just go in there. See, watch. They're probably going to go up there and get on those stairs. I want them to go eat that grass. That's why we have it separated off, so the grass will have a chance to grow, and then the goats can eat it. But they only like to eat it at a certain stage in its growth. It's pretty frustrating because you have to actually let the weeds grow up to be weeds instead of just like that for them to start really mowing it down. See if we can get a good look on her and see Luna's size. Luna, you gonna let us look at how big you are? Ugh, so hard to get in front of her. Well, there you can see. Go eat some weeds. Oh, see, there they go. Dahlia wants to jump in there. Let's sit down a little. Get some pets. You can give me kisses. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I'm getting surrounded. Huh? Yeah, now we can really see a top view of how big you are, Luna. Look at her nose, it's all better now. Yeah, you too, Amber. You too, Dahlia. It's my Luna. Luna is such a sweet people goat. She loves all the pets. She's such a good girl with the little kids too. Oh my goodness. Top goat. Amber is a little more shy. She loves to give kisses though, usually. See, she wants more. She's like pressing up. Even being pregnant, she's still wanting to be touched. But if you touch her sides, watch this. You try and touch there. Then she's like, nope. That's how I know she's pregnant, because if she wasn't pregnant, I could touch her side. No problem. She's also a real shedder. Oh, see, I barely touched her, but you see that right there? That fluff is I don't know if the camera's picking it up. There we go, in my hand. That's her chenille coming off, that undercoat there. Ow! B. Now, B just chewed on my hair. And she used to be a pretty bad little nibbler. And we got her over it, but she took advantage because my back was turned. Oh, Luna. This is why we're called sweet creams, because our goats are so sweet. And their milk is so creamy. And yours too, huh? Well, we have these sweet girls that we love. Look at those eyes when I rub her ears. She's like, pets are my love language. Are pets your love language? She's got a little beard growing in, which I don't think she quite had that before. But you know who has the biggest girl beard here? That would be Miss B. It's a beautiful beard, B. Yes. Okay, now that's what I'm talking about. Look at our little lawnmowers here. Talia, good girl. Isn't that yummy? Yeah. That's the good stuff right there. Like a little cow. Sounds delicious. And then over here, Luna just wants to be pet by me. Look at that. So she's called Luna, not after the Wiedemann Reap Luna, but I don't know, maybe because we didn't name her Luna. We bought her and she's already named Luna. But look at her side. Doesn't that kind of look like the moon there? Right now it's a full moon. With her babies in there, it's a full moon. That's why she's called Luna. We didn't name her Luna, but we love Luna from Wiedemann Reap, so it's a double win. And she has these beautiful frosted ears, and she's a true black, which, you know, it's like, I thought her boys, her kids from her previous, from 2 kiddings ago, I thought they were black, but they were really just a dark brown. But she's a real black, and she's so pretty. When I was a girl, I rode horses, and I rode a black horse named Delaware. He was an old police horse, and he was all black, like Black Beauty, because I loved that book and that movie with Mickey Rooney. My grandmother was friends with Mickey Rooney, so she loved to watch that movie with me. Huh. Yeah. Luna has pretty frosted ears. She usually passes on her frosted ears and her hat to her kids. Of course, we don't know if Dahlia has a hat because she's mostly white anyway. And oh, I'll show you something about Dahlia. All of Rhett's kids, nearly all of Rhett's kids, have had the marking on their nose, like what Dahlia has if she'll show us. See that little splash of black on her nose? They all have a version of that. Even the last 2 boys had a little splash of color across their nose, just like their daddy. Well, okay, other than Luna, looks like everyone's getting into eating the grass, which is what I wanted up here on this beautiful day. Even Miss Prim's enjoying. She found a good spot to nibble. Now they're going over there on the hill. On that hill, I wanted to plant some lavender. I thought of how pretty would it be to just have a whole little lavender hill. But then I would have to block it off because I know goats would eat lavender. They'd eat it all up. But lavender grows really good out here. as does rosemary. Rosemary would be a really easy one to grow up there, even easier than lavender. But I would have the same problem because the goats like to eat rosemary. Why are you just standing around looking bored, Amber? So maybe one day we can fence it all off and then plant some lavender there. That would be really cool. But for now, we'll just let them have it. Because they find stuff up there. They're always nibbling around. And that one tree there, that smaller tree, is a peach tree. We hardly ever get peaches on there. But these trees here are both peach trees. And you could see the buds are coming in. They're growing. I don't know if it'll be a good year. Last year it was a really good year for peaches, but I'll tell you what, we had so many peaches on there and they all disappeared. What happens is in one night, the squirrels will come. I think there's the squirrels, but I really don't know for sure. And they'll eat all the peaches. Hey, snap out of it. You just staring off into space enjoying the sun, Amber? See, I don't think Amber's pregnant. She's very deep-bodied, which is ideal now. So, and she's a deep-bodied girl, so they could be hiding, but I just don't think she's bred. So we'll have to breed her. We'll see. She could surprise us, but I don't think so. See if we can get one more look at Luna up here on the hill. She looks so pretty up there. I just realized, oh my goodness. That is something I need to fill in right away. Oh, here's a good rubbing tree. See that? Oh, so nice and calm. Other than a lot of dogs barking. Well, you can really see Luna's full moon there. And then over here you got Amber contemplating the world. Maybe she's keeping an ear out to see what all that barking is about. Are you on guard? This is why I always thought Amber was the natural herd queen. Because she's always on guard. It's a big job, right, Blake?
Yeah.
You wearing your high C boots?
Yeah, I'm wearing my high C boots.
Nice. How do they feel?
Good.
Awesome.
They're better than those ones.
Yeah, those ones are no bueno. So I think the first thing that I'm gonna fix in my stanchion area redo is these broken latches that I guess over time sitting in the sun and with the goats kind of standing on this little sliding gate, it's been broken, and this one was broke clean off. So I'm gonna see if I could do it with just this screwdriver. I might have to get out the powered one, but I hope not, because this will be easier. Thank you, Dakota, for making sure it passed the sniff test. Okay, it's not too bad. Hopefully I could just reuse the screws. Thankfully this little retractable gate I got on Amazon came with plenty of these parts. So I guess maybe they did because they're prone to breaking. Either way, we have the extra parts so we can fix it. Well, success. Now with that fixed down there, Dahlia can't get her nose under. Well, all the goats really. If they, without this latch, they can just put their nose under the gate and go right on in, which they've been doing for far too long. I should have fixed that far sooner. And then of course this one's broken here, so now I gotta fix that. Oh look, the fact that it's broken makes it easier to take that out. I guess it broke in a convenient spot. You don't expect to say that every time. Brian always says little fix-its we can do. It's just the big jobs, like actually building something from, you know, lumber and having to cut it, and that's far beyond what we could do. I mean, I'm sure we could if we, you know, worked at getting those skills. So I'm over here finishing this up, and I see Dakota is digging up something down there. And that's really great because we have a bad gopher problem here. Pests that can just tear up our property, and they have torn up our property. And they're dangerous because they make holes, and then like the sinkhole the other day, you know, it's dangerous. A goat could twist their leg in it, or we can. You know, I've fallen into those holes more than once. So hopefully he's getting at something. Pests that we have are gophers, rabbits, squirrels. They're tearing everything up. Another thing that we have on our land is a lot of toads. The California toad, they also burrow. So if Dakota gets some of those guys, that would be great. That's why we have to have this pile of bricks over here by our foundation, because we had a problem with squirrels burrowing under the corner of our house right there. And the tree that you see right here, this pear tree is a producer of the most rock hard, inedible pears that anyone's ever tried to do anything with. And one time it was just our second year on this land, and it was just filled with fruit. And we get a squirrel that I know is a squirrel because I ended up seeing it. It had taken every last fruit off of that tree and put them all over here, but they were too big to fit in the squirrel's hole. So there was just a pile right here, a pile of pears. And then we had to work on filling that in and trying to get rid of that darn squirrel. It's such a nice day. We let the chickens out today. It's so great that Dakota's really good with them. He doesn't even mess with them. In fact, I feel like he protects them, because otherwise we do get the hawk predators. You could see evidence of those gophers down there and how they've dug things up. Okay, so now I don't need this anymore, which didn't do much to prevent the girls from breaking in anyway. If anything, they break in and then maybe hurt themselves on that, so that wasn't any good. This is a Mom Cozy retractable indoor-outdoor gate from Amazon, and I got it for a couple of reasons. One, I like the fact that it's retractable. Two, it's indoor-outdoor. And three, it actually fit this wide opening. This is a deceptively large opening, and not a lot of gates fit it. Now, if I lock it, which you can lock it there and you know it's locked because it's in red, then the girls can't nose under and get in. And it's just tall enough that they can't jump over it. So that'll be nice to have that back to working order. So I feel like we're already making some headway. I do want to paint these stairs before they fall apart. And we should have treated these handrails. People have been telling us for years. So we'll definitely have to do that. Oh, you got your toy. That was your birthday toy. You got your toy, Dakota. Are you playing, or are you taking it? You gonna play with it on the grass? That's fun, Dakota. Come here. Bring it here. I'll throw it for you.